Godzilla, King of the Monsters, starring Millie Bobby Brown, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and the Big G, Godzilla himself. Godzilla. But was it good? If you want to see giant monsters kicking the crap out of each other, destroying buildings, spaceships or flying ships, it wasn't just like a regular plane, and a lot of explosions, electrical, magical, biological energies bouncing about. Yeah, this was great. Every single time there was a monster on the screen, I was like, yeah, it's gonna blow something up. But then when the people came aboard and the people were talking, I was like, what? It was a completely different dynamic. Previously, I described the previous Godzilla as being a bucket of shrimp fried rice where there was only a little bit of shrimp, but the shrimp is the beginning of the name. That movie was called Godzilla, and he was only in the movie a little bit. And this one is tons of Godzilla. I think he fought Ghidorah 3 or 4 times, which was pretty cool. But what had happened was there were a ton of actors in the movie who almost served no purpose. I mean, O'Shea Jackson's character was a military guy, but I don't know what he was doing there. He shot the gun and he screamed and and everything. And he had a weapon and he was out on the ice and he was shooting stuff. And then he was behind working the computers. I was like, wait. That guy's got, I was in the military, man. You don't have jobs like that. You're not a rifleman. And then they say, hey, Jones, come in here, put that rifle down and jump on this computer. They got a computer guy. They got a guy with a gun. He was supposed to be the guy with the gun, but he was also in board meetings and he was also in the front of a computer. They just wanted to say, hey, we got Ice Cube's kid in this movie, man. Stick him everywhere. And Millie Bobby Brown also, she did a lot for what they gave her, but I guess her brother died and she's mad at her parents, but they didn't really hash that out. They hinted at it, and then they just never talked about it again. And they give you the idea that Godzilla is responsible for the death of the boy, but then they don't talk about it that much. They don't say like, he knocked the building over and Tommy was stuck in it. They don't go into any detail. They just, they hint about it. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie. There were just some parts of the movie that I didn't get. I dug the fact that there was more Godzilla. I dug the fact that they had big fights. And I dug the fact that, there was explosions. Because I was like, ooh, But the story, okay, so I'm going to avoid spoilers as much as possible. The movie takes off essentially directly after or during the Muto fight in the other movie, the other Godzilla movie. And it's all sort of like a recap of what had happened. And then they go to 5 years in the future, which is now, and they're like, we got Monarch is being judged by not the United Nations, but a judicial council. And they're like, look, man, we're going to take all your information and give it to the military. You guys are going to work for the military because y'all super tripping. You're not going to tell us everything that's happening with the Mutos, which I don't understand why they wouldn't tell them, the Mutos / the Titans, because, it's not like they were trying to save an endangered butterfly and they didn't want to give up some information. These were 3 and 4 and 2 and 800 feet tall creatures that were destroying the planet. And they're like, we don't want to really tell you everything because we don't trust you guys to do the right thing. It's the government. You know, maybe they're going to do the right thing, maybe they're not. But if they want what you've got, they can take it. So I don't know why they was tripping. I don't know why there was even a discussion, really. And before, in the King Kong movie, they had to go to the government to ask for funding. So if the government is funding them, wouldn't they just say, hey, give us what we're asking for, we'll stop funding you? I don't know what the debate was, so I didn't get that part. I saw it, I understood it, I just didn't get it. Then some people that you think are good guys turn out to be bad guys, but they're not really bad guys. They want to be good, but they have to do bad because there's a reason. And I'm not gonna tell you who did what, but you know, somebody's super tripping. Somebody's not really who they say they are. So Mothra is being born from the larval state and everything. And these dudes come in, they break in and like, give us the stuff that controls the giant monsters, because they've built a device called the Orca, and it can control the moods basically of the giant creatures. If you hit the right string, you got to look for a certain frequency. If you get the right frequency, you can make them angry, or you can make them calm down, or you can make them attack, or you can make them follow you. You can do things with it. Sort of like a dog whistle. And they're like, give us the thing, man, and they take it, and now they got it. And they hint that they're also in control of certain other titans that have yet to be revealed. They mentioned Kong in this movie. This isn't a spoiler. They mentioned Kong in the movie a couple of times. They actually show old video from the old movie as new videos. They're saying, there's King Kong, here's all these mutos, and they mention him. So they want you to know, and they mentioned Skull Island like 7 times. They want you to know that Kong is in this universe, as they did at the end of the Kong movie, where they were like, look, they're in the same place and everything. And they make heavy mention on other titans that have yet to be revealed, and they show several titans that weren't in the previews, which was kind of cool. You got to give a little surprise. Then they mentioned that Kong, his species, there's a Stephanian, I forgot to tell you, there's an Easter egg at the end. Stay in your seat because you'll miss it. Actually, there were almost 2, because one was Stephanian. Wait till the lights come on, man. You don't want to miss that. So there were good fights. Godzilla fought King Ghidorah once, twice, like 3 or 4 times, which was good. Ghidorah is a beast, and he was giving out the business. He was handing them that work. He was all over them. They had to team up. If they didn't team up, if any single one of them would have fought him, they'd have wiped him out. He'd have got destroyed. They'd have got destroyed. So they had to unify and fight him, because he was bigger, stronger, more powerful. He has abilities that I don't think any of the other ones have. You'll see what I'm talking about when you check out the movie. He was, they said in the Kong, the devil has 3 heads. Yeah, because the creatures had definite personalities. Mothra was benevolent. Rodan was a little bit of a weasel. He was going to hang out with whoever he thought was going to win. Godzilla was heroic. And King Ghidorah was evil. He was mean. So there's that, man. I didn't think that they were going to be able to give personalities to these giant monsters, because they're all destroying stuff. So But it worked. The way that they did it, they gave personality. The way that they did the monster aspect of the movie was great. The human aspect, but even with that, I think I am still going to give this movie, it's going to make a ton of money. I think it's going to hit like $65 million before the weekend. But I'm going to give this movie 7 bags of popcorn. If the humans did more, I'd have made it 8. But I'm going to have to go with 7 bags of popcorn. And that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? Let's talk about it in the comment. What was your favorite part of the movie? What was your favorite giant monster movie at all? Let's talk about it. And as always, if you like the content, if you like the video, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn Passport.